I was born in this city in Calcutta, which you can see behind me, but I grew up in Bombay. And as a child, I used to visit Calcutta at least twice a year, and visiting the city had a great impact on me. Calcutta, for me, in the 60s was the great Indian metropolis, the great modern metropolis, and I don't remember being affected by a city as much as I was coming to Calcutta until I went to New York in 1979. Out of those memories of Calcutta and that experience of what a city is, came my first work of fiction, A Strange and Sublime Address, and then yet another work of fiction, my third novel, Freedom Song, about the change that had happened in the city, and finally A New World, which I wrote in fact after I moved here, and when the city had changed even further from being what it had been, a metropolis that was central to Indian modernity. So when my agent told me, write something about this city, when he told me this in 2005, I was resistant to the idea. I felt I had already said what I had to say about the city. And then gradually over the years, especially after moving here and spending more time here, I felt the city as it is now, and my very reason for not looking at the city, because I felt it was no longer the great vibrant metropolis that Calcutta once was, I felt that itself was worthy of attention, of looking at. So I began to look at the city around me again, and try and understand why it was resisting so many things, resisting globalization, resisting being a part of the new changes in India in a way that other cities had so readily embraced, like Bombay and Delhi. And looking also at what was left over of the city, for instance, like this door which belongs to an old demolished house, which I bought from a stack of windows and doors left where that house had been demolished, and brought it here and fitted it into this doorway. So this book is an attempt to understand why Calcutta remains such an exceptional, anomalous, peculiar, and in a way still great metropolis, and do so through actually writing about my life here, but also writing about the great change that happened in the last 2 years, the elections, Mamata Banerjee, by writing about its seasons, its festivals. I think the Christmas in Calcutta is the best anywhere in the world. It had gone away during the Naxal period. It's come back, trying to understand what this return of Christmas means. It's by looking at these various facets of street life in Calcutta, home life, the poor, the well-off, that I've tried to arrive at a sense of and a representation of what it means to live in the city for me today.